You've probably heard it before, a common notion that's been circulating for ages. It's a concept that many people readily accept as fact, often without questioning its validity. You're either a left-brain logical thinker, meticulously analyzing every detail, or a right-brain creative type, brimming with imagination and artistic flair. The left-brainers are supposed to be analytical, masters of reasoning and critical thought, detail-oriented with an eye for precision and accuracy, and naturally gifted with numbers and language, excelling in fields that demand logic and structure. Right-brainers, they're the imaginative artists, the dreamers and visionaries of the world. Emotional and intuitive, guided by their feelings and instincts, seeing the world in big, colorful pictures, embracing creativity and innovation. This idea is everywhere, ingrained in our culture and influencing our perceptions. Self-help books, perpetuating the myth and offering advice based on this flawed premise. Personality quizzes, designed to categorize you into one of these two distinct groups, even in classrooms and offices, shaping the way we understand ourselves and others. It's a simple way to explain why some people love spreadsheets, finding joy in organization and data analysis, and others love painting, expressing themselves through color and artistic creation. But here's the truth. Prepare to have your assumptions challenged. This neat division is a myth, a simplification of the brain's complex workings. While the two halves of your brain are different, with specialized functions and unique characteristics, the idea that one side dominates your personality or abilities just isn't true. It's a gross oversimplification of how our brains actually operate. The real story of your brain is far more complex, a tapestry of interconnected networks and intricate processes, and much more interesting, filled with fascinating discoveries and endless possibilities. Let's find out why, as we delve into the fascinating world of neuroscience and explore the true nature of our brains. So where did the left brain/right brain myth start? It began with real science. 19th century researchers like Broca and Wernicke found that language was often affected by injuries to the left side of the brain. In the 1960s, Roger Sperry and Michael Gazzaniga studied patients whose brain hemispheres were surgically separated to treat epilepsy. Their research showed that the left hemisphere handled language, while the right excelled at spatial tasks. These discoveries were groundbreaking and even won a Nobel Prize. But then, pop psychology took over, twisting specialization into dominance. Suddenly, everyone was labeled as either a logical left-brainer or a creative right-brainer. The science was real, but the interpretation got wildly exaggerated. The truth is much more nuanced. Modern brain scans reveal a different story. There's no evidence that people are left-brained or right-brained. While some functions are more common in one hemisphere, like language on the left or facial recognition on the right, these are tendencies, not rules. For anything complex, both sides of your brain work together, constantly sharing information. Think of it like a kitchen. One chef chops, the other plates, but both are needed for a great meal. Even language and creativity require teamwork between hemispheres. Your brain is a dynamic, interconnected system, not a divided battlefield. That's what makes it so powerful. We've explored the individual roles of the left and right brain. Now let's see how this teamwork plays out in real life, where the magic truly happens. Listening to music? Your left brain processes lyrics, meticulously analyzing the words and their meanings. But simultaneously, your right brain feels the melody and emotion, experiencing the music on a deeper, more intuitive level. It's a dual process, a beautiful collaboration. Solving a math problem? The left crunches numbers, applying logic and step-by-step reasoning to find the solution. But the right visualizes shapes and patterns, providing a spatial understanding that complements the left brain's analytical approach. Even a conversation is a whole brain activity, a complex dance between logic and emotion. The left deciphers words, understanding the literal meaning of what's being said. Meanwhile, the right reads tone and body language, picking up on subtle cues that add layers of meaning to the conversation. Creative work, like painting or architecture, is a prime example of this integrated brain function. It blends right brain vision with left brain planning and precision, resulting in something truly innovative and beautiful. Every skill you have, art, math, language, social connection, relies on both hemispheres working together in perfect harmony. The myth of the solo left or right brain just doesn't hold up under scientific scrutiny. Your brain's real magic, its true power, is in its seamless collaboration between both sides. That's how you experience the world in full color and complexity, with depth and nuance. It's a symphony, not a solo, a masterpiece of neural coordination. So what does this mean for you? And perhaps more importantly, what does it mean for your brain's potential? The key takeaway is that you're not limited by being a lefty or a righty. Those are just outdated concepts. Instead, embrace the fact that you're a whole-brain person. Your brain thrives on using all its capabilities. Let go of those limiting labels. They don't define you or your potential. Understand that your brain is beautifully built for both logic and creativity, and everything in between. Instead of boxing yourself in with artificial constraints, focus on building strong connections between your diverse skills and interests. Remember, the best and most effective learning happens when you actively engage your entire brain. That means integrating logic, creativity, structure, and imagination into everything you do. Activities like music, which engages multiple brain areas, language learning, which builds new neural pathways, chess, a game of strategy and foresight, or even gardening, which connects you with nature and nurtures growth, are fantastic workouts for your whole brain, keeping it sharp and adaptable. So, don't let outdated myths hold you back from exploring new activities and expanding your horizons. The real story, backed by science, is that your brain is a powerful, integrated network, constantly evolving and adapting. It's capable of amazing things when you tap into its full potential. So, next time you hear someone confidently say they're left-brained or right-brained, you'll know the real truth behind that statement. You're not half a brain operating at a deficit. You're a symphony in action, with every section playing its part in a harmonious and powerful performance.